Past Biff honoree Jonathan Flora joins us now. You've had a pretty good year at Walt Disney Studios, a little studio you may have heard of. Jonathan produces there. Tiny little space opera?
Yeah, we've got this little space movie coming out right now that it came out theatrically and became the biggest movie of all time, and now we're preparing for the home entertainment release, and so it's been pretty exciting. My kids think I'm really cool now. So.
Yes. And you're looking to, and of course, looking to break even on the video release, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how that works. You were an honoree 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
And now you're back to present the same honor.
I am. It's so humbling that I was able to receive the inaugural Santini Patriot Award, and for it to not have been given out for 5 years until this year, and to be able to present it to the next recipient. And knowing Captain Roberts and what he's done, and the film itself, and the heart that's behind it, it's truly an honor. I'm really excited, and I feel good for him and the people that are going to benefit from seeing this movie.
I know that there's a big buzz about the film screens tomorrow afternoon. You do a lot of work with veterans. You're a veteran yourself.
Yes, yeah, I'm a veteran of the 82nd Airborne and the Ohio National Guard, and still very involved. I was just telling a story earlier how one of my very first time in supporting guys in the military, having no idea where it was going to lead to, was when I was the director of marketing with the World Wrestling Federation, and a lot of guys in my unit were activated for the first time since the Korean War. For the first Gulf War. And so I was with Hulk Hogan and Macho Man and all these guys. I was able to make individual tapes for some of my buddies. So that, you're hearing Hulk saying, "Hey Bob, I heard that you're over there, keep your head down," and he would give a little tale of us in high school. To be able to personalize that, and then seeing what it meant to these guys that are over there. And again, having no idea that I was going to be becoming kind of a calling in my life to just keep giving back, even though I'm no longer wearing the uniform.
Tell me about the Biff experience. I mean, this has been 5 years. I know you haven't been in town a great deal of time, but things look different, don't they?
They look different. It looks bigger. There are more people that are here, but what hasn't changed is the most comforting to me. It's the environment that it is for the filmmakers. First of all, Buford, it's my southern home. I love coming back home for this. But for the film festival, it's that presentation of people that have a story to tell. And some of these filmmakers, it might be a profession that they're looking to pursue. It might be a litmus test to see if they want to, but they all have a story. They all have a story to tell, and it's done through shorts, dramatic pieces, documentaries, because there's an issue that's personal to them, but not just personal to them, but also has an audience that other people will want to see it. And either it's personal to those people or something they're not aware of, and now they are. And so I'm very proud of Ron and Rebecca and everything they've been doing and having it grow, but they're keeping the heart of it. And I think that's what's really important, keeping that identity.
And coming from a marketing standpoint, a studio experience as you do, and with this huge film and many more on the way, this is an entirely different experience. These filmmakers are looking, I mean, some of them may be the next, you may be hiring one to direct the next Star Wars down the road someday, who knows. But these guys pretty much bring small, quiet, independent films. Is there still a marketplace for those out there somewhere?
Yeah, well there is, because I have a company, Lamplight Entertainment, with my wife, and so we fall into that category. When we did the documentary with Gary Sinise, Lieutenant Dan Band for the Common Good, but we also have scripts that are dramatic pieces that are of larger scale. And I think really what it is for a filmmaker to find out what motivates them. But at the same time, and this is where the independent versus the wider release broadens, I might have a movie that I'm very passionate about, but if I'm the only person that's seeing it, I'm making an expensive home movie, usually with somebody else's money.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
So it has to be something that there's an audience for it as well. But there is a market for it, because we've gotten so box office driven, and I mean the whole entertainment industry, that it's costing $180 million to make or more, and it's got to open at 75, 80 and climb right away and have global release. What can get lost in that? The real personal stories, the biopics, the triumph of the human spirit type stories that America really, in the distance between LA and New York, those are some of the movies they're really looking for. We love our popcorn movies, but also what's going to move me emotionally, what's going to touch me and make me laugh, or just say, you know what, that's something I never knew before. And I'm better because I got to witness that. And maybe it motivates them into a future action themselves.
All right, great. Will we see you back here with a film at BIF someday soon?
Oh, that's a goal. That's a goal. I will get back here one way or another as often as I can because I mean it. I love Buford. I love Biff, and you can't get rid of me. So there you go.
All right,